Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Welcome to Cut to the Chase. Today is Monday, the 29th of June. I'm Daniel Lam, your host for the podcast. In my recent client meetings in Taiwan last week, there were naturally many questions about the Taiwanese equity markets. So I told them that I recall seeing certain reports on the street about 5 years ago, mentioning that the Hang Seng Index would be hitting 50,000 index points. Well, with hindsight, it is in fact the Taiwan Weighted Index, which may have chances to test that level, rather than the Hang Seng Index in the foreseeable future. So the rally in Taiwanese equities is of course based upon the strong trend in AI. Taiwan dominates the global semiconductor supply chain, manufacturing over 60% of the world's chips and roughly 90% of the advanced nodes, which are the ones smaller than 7 nanometers. Its highly concentrated end-to-end ecosystem spans every stage of production, from initial design to final packaging. So the key segments are as follows. Integrated circuit design, or IC design. The companies design the circuits and intellectual property used in computing, mobile and AI hardware, licensing their blueprints for manufacturing. IC manufacturing, which is foundry, and this is the part where Taiwan dominates, physically fabricating the silicon wafers based on external designs. Now, once the wafers are manufactured, they are sliced, packaged, and tested. And so Taiwan also dominates this segment of assembly, packaging, and testing, or OSAT, globally. Finally, Taiwan acts as a massive aggregator for global materials, and this is the final segment of materials and equipment. Now, at this stage, US equities is susceptible to a pullback, as we highlighted in our previous podcast, and that can influence Taiwan equities, of course. So for the US, there has been the technical signaling from mega growth companies issuing equities and doing IPOs, and there is the hawkish Fed, and these are partially offset by falling inflation expectations due to normalizing oil prices. So the feed-through is that there can be some mild correction in Taiwanese equities, but the longer trend in AI remains intact, and there is good support for the Taiwan Weighted Index in the 50-day moving average at around 42,000, followed by the 40,000 level. That is all from me for today. As always, if you enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to rate and like it. Thanks for listening, and we wish you a happy day ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details, visit Market Views on the Go on our website or click the link in the description.